Hey guys, what's up? It's GVKcollectibles, and today we're going to be taking a trip to Outpost 33 on Skull Island to see if we can find the king of the island himself, Kong. Hope you guys liked that little intro that we did. So today, I got the Monsterverse Kong with Battle Axe from Playmates Toys, and this is actually one I've been really excited for. Just been generally excited for Godzilla vs. Kong. I am a little sad that it got pushed back till next year, but, you know, with everything going on in the world, it just totally makes sense. So, let's get it started. So, the first thing you get to see the figure itself, and this kind of, the packaging reminds me of Jurassic Park 3. And that's a good thing for me, so that's very much a plus. But you get some cool burning buildings. You get the Monsterverse logo right here with Kong with battle axe and battle damage too, which is a really cool feature for the figure. Kong himself looks pretty fantastic. You get the banner that we've seen 1,000 times of Godzilla vs. Kong, but this one looks really good. Get some side preview right here. You got Kong with some burning buildings, and you get some previews of some newer figures that are going to be coming out. So you got Godzilla with the heat ray, Kong with a fighter jet, who's not been revealed quite yet, Skullcrawler, redacted just because we don't know what role this specific Titan's going to play, and Godzilla with a radio tower. So the description says, legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the two most powerful forces of nature, clash in a spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world, as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans, known as the Hollowed Earth, is revealed. Then you get the really good Godzilla vs. Kong logo. I really like it because it is for me, it's a mixing of the blend of the aesthetics of Godzilla King of the Monsters and Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island had those really kind of really bright, cool colors, and Godzilla had the kind of more bluish tone. King of the Monsters had the bluish tone. So, yeah. So, with that being said, I'm going to get this guy open, and let's see how he is. Here he is out of the packaging, and wow, he's a really cool figure. This is probably one of the most anticipated figure for me for the Playmates line, just because it looks so good. Playmates did an awesome job back in the day with the 2005 King Kong figures, and they did a fantastic job with this guy. Like, he is really good. Really, he isn't like the articulation's pretty good. Paint apps, I mean, they're pretty good for a kid's toy. This is a really good like kid's toy, and it's a good stand-in for right now till SH Monster Arts comes out with their offering, which there's no doubt that they're going to be doing a Kong. But let's go over this guy. So he has really good paint apps, paint detailing, pretty good for a toys figure. I actually kind of like him a little bit better. He looks a lot better comparative to their Playmates original Kong from Kong Skull Island. So, and the biggest accessory it comes with is this axe, which looks really cool. Now, we don't know exactly how he made this axe, but many people are thinking it's a dorsal fin from Godzilla, and yeah, I can kind of see that, but we just don't know yet. Maybe it's something to do with the Hollowed Earth. We have no idea. But anyway, he can. Let's get into articulation, because there's really a lot to. Because he's a really good, solid figure, good, solid monkey figure. And let's go over articulation. So he has a good, I think, 7 points of articulation from what I've seen. He can do is move the arms around, like that. There's a elbow crunch. The wrists are on like a kind of ball joint, but they can't move up and down or anything, so it's on a ball joint, but they can like twist and rotate. Then you got that too. And it can also move around like that. Then it's a good old swivel. And elbowing. And also more joints, and there's a few joints in the legs too, where he can get like into some. You can get him into some cool action poses too. Like, he's a good kid's toy, I think, and this is mainly what they're marketed towards. He's definitely, I think, so far, This guy was the most anticipated figure next to the Skullcrawler, so, but I still have yet to find the Skullcrawler. But you can also, I don't think I mentioned, you can find these guys at Walmart. So, with kind of all the articulation and everything out of the way, because he's a pretty decently articulated figure for a kid's toy, let's take a look, let's see what he scales with. So here he is compared to some other Kongs that I do have with me. I know I have a Peter Jackson, a 6-inch Peter Jackson King Kong in storage, but I don't have access to him right now. But these are some of the ones that I have out right now. I have the Mezcal Kong, which is a pretty good Kong figure itself, and the Skull Island, kind of their Bandai Creation line, which I thought this was a really cool, good figure, but this one really kind of blows it out of the water, and just due to the amount of articulation. Now, the articulation isn't anywhere near this guy right here, but it's still pretty good, and pretty decent on the figure. So let's get in comparison to maybe his foe for the movie. And here he is compared to the NECA 2019 King of the Monsters Godzilla, and like, this guy will scale pretty well with the NECA figures of the Godzilla King of the Monsters, especially if you don't want to get one of the Playmates figures. This guy will definitely, this NECA figure will definitely scale well with Kong, because Kong's, he's done some growing. And I also put for giggles, just because I think these two are the big three for kaijus for me. It's, I got the Gamera, the Bandai Monster Movie Series Gamera. And yeah, I think just in general, the Kong figure, he's a really good figure, a really good kid's toy. I mean, there's really not a lot of negatives I can say about him. I mean, I could say he could do a little bit more, like, kind of wrist articulation, maybe a little bit better, a little bit more better paint apps, but, like, at the same time, this is definitely a kid's toy. But even then, it's still a pretty good kid's toy. So yeah, if you are definitely looking up to pick up some of the Godzilla vs. Kong figures, I would definitely suggest picking up Kong. So if you guys like this video, remember to hit subscribe and hit the little bell notification, and hit the like to like the video. If you do like content like this, there'll be definitely more of it in the future. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.